Hello, everybody. Hope you have a happy Tuesday. I have few announcements to make. They're not important, but yeah. The first one is the exporting to YouTube is working just fine. So I guess it was just having some trouble the day before or something. So we're not gonna have issues uploading the game to YouTube, I think. Maybe, unless the issue happens again. The other thing is, I really am not enjoying the new music. It's not bad music, I just don't feel like it fits the game. And also, it's not giving me that adrenaline rush that the first game was giving me with its music. So I did find a mod that replaces this game's music with the previous game's music, but I don't know if it actually worked, because when I try to load the game, it takes me into a cutscene, and I don't want to spoil myself. I got spoiled with the fact that we're in a red car. Maybe it's us, I'm not sure. And somebody is being drugged. It might be us. So that's all I know about what we're about to see today. But yeah, hopefully I didn't break the game. I had no way of testing it without spoiling myself. So, but hopefully also the replacement of music worked because I don't know, maybe I didn't follow the instructions correctly to install it. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, smaller. And apparently they also have replacement for the next game, I think. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe the next game has better music, but let's get started. Oh, I want that duck. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Maybe it isn't us. I was murdered by that person. Wait, that's Maya. Maya is talking to somebody. Somebody drugged this person and got them killed. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? How does a ghost take revenge? Edie? Edie? Is that the name? She's detained again? I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. What? No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. They took revenge by using Maya? It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Are we gonna be defending Maya again? Can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keeps playing through my mind. June 16, 3:34 p.m. Right and Co. Law Offices. What the? What depressing, Rain? Who is this? Do you understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I would stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 lawsuit. My $1,500 suit, not lawsuit. It's a suit that he's wearing. About your case. Please tell me I'm not defending this person. His constant playing with the glasses is distracting me too much. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Meteor, what's up? I hope he doesn't wear his glasses during surgeries and, it could fall onto the patient. How are you? Is that duck gonna... I wish you could shoot that duck, because this music kind of reminds me of that duck game, What's up, Stephanie Smith? How are you? Welcome to the stream. My name is Johanna. You can call me Jay. I'm a newbie artist and a gamer. Newbie gamer. I'm here today because of this incident. You're good? That's good. I wish you could shoot that duck. I mean, it reminds me of that game. What was it called? How about me? I am a little bit hot, a little bit hot in my room. But other than that, good day so far. Duck Hunt, yes, that game. I mean, this music feels a little bit like, old games music. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. What? 14? You're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting? Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was the nurse. Oh my god. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. What kind of medication can kill... medication mix-up can't kill 14 patients? And yet, now listen good, and yet... that nurse has had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. What? She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. What kind of hospital cannot give urgent care to 14 patients that got the wrong medication? They just die? That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. A year ago, it's an old case. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I would want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. Do you realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator? No, this is something only you can do. What? He knows about Maya. Maya Fey. You know this girl, right? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her. Okay. I guess she really was my boss. For a little while. Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second. He didn't deny it. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me. So I'm not quite sure if... She told him. Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. So Maya knows this creep? What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh? Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and became an adult. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Okay. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Interesting. June 19, 1:25 p.m. Corain Village. So this is Corain Village, Maya's hometown. Huh? Why, hello there. Is that her little sister? What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Huh? Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I would have visited more often. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know? Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. So she's not an adult yet. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Hehe. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. A giant truck that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called Corain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Okay. An old bus stop. It says Corain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area very well. My cell phone doesn't get reception here, so who knows, I may need it later. Okay. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. She is rich. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Why was she always begging me for money? Okay, let's talk to her. Actually, do I have anything in here? Yeah. Ah, it's good to see this tarnished badge again. What do you mean by tarnished? Well, look, this badge is like every other. is bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. But you know, polishing it once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Today's channeling. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Haha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what happened to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids! That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Why is she sure he's innocent? Grain Village. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Grain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. So it's not just her family. So maybe that little girl wasn't her sister. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. The girl earlier. I wanted to ask you about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin, okay. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. She was looking for her and we just interrupted her and now the girl is missing. Women are medium, men are large. Yes. Cousin, wait. Then that means, is she also a... Yep, she is a medium too. Pearly is a real genius when it comes to channeling. Maybe she is more useful than Maya. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. No, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. I'm not suspicious-looking, I just have spiky hair. Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. I don't think the men here wear training clothes either. They're not mediums, they're large. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt? Pearl's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Nice. We're actually grilling burgers instead of buying them this time. At least she's still the same perky, Maya. Perky? The perky one is Mia, excuse me. Wait, was there a slide option? No. Okay. Meditation room. June 19, Faye Manor. Meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright. I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today, aren't we? Aren't you happy? No, I'm not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No arguments there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Diagram of Fey Manor. Okay. Okay, we're in the meditation room, channeling chamber, winding way, and side room. Why is this in the court record? It's only a partial guide map. Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed into it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Okay, so the winding way is kind of outdoorsy. I guess the channeling chamber at this one. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tampered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, there's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. Okay. That all? Today's channeling. What are you going to do once the nurse spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Wasn't her mom dead, if I remember correctly from the first game? Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Or maybe the master now is the aunt. What does he think about my badge? Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me and my profession with that piece of scrap? Ah, I'm a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Show me your saintly badge then. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now. But, and listen good, I'm not the one that made that mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. Yes, okay, let's see. I'm curious about the winding way. Let's leave Maya waiting. June 19, Fey Manor, winding way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Curious about this jar. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Why is it broken and put back together? That's a very big urn. How big is the dead person in there? It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Weird. Is it actually the ashes of a dead person, or is it a whole bunch of dead people that they've been murdering and incinerating in here and gathering in here? It looks like there's a room over there too. Peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Okay. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. Oh, that's how they get rid of their garbage. So every family has to burn their own trash. That sucks. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although this incinerator piques my curiosity. Okay. I think that's everything, right? And I guess we cannot go to that room yet. We can go to that room. Somebody is sleeping in here. June 19 Fay Manor side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is a bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. I should disturb them. There's a bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium, taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. I want to disturb her sleep. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. What does alcove mean? This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. It's very quiet. There's like not even birds chirping right now. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Rain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Gulp. Okay. What about this bed? I cannot inspect the other bed. Okay, let's go back to Maya. Wow. It must be very hot in here. June 19, Fay Manor, Channeling Chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess it's their candles. This must be the master. Good sir. Who might be you? Who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Why is she looking at me like that? She doesn't seem to believe I'm a good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya and performing your duties must be unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten that was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now this old lady who says I stink at doing my job. Why not did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present, no? Thank you. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Rain. Maya is alive! Yes! Welcome, Flanny. How are you? Apparently she's my boss. We did not know that. But she's been going around telling people that she's my boss. And that I'm bullying her, which is true. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects? Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. Okay. This is where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Okay. Nothing else to inspect on this side? The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There is a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Okay. Oops. Whoa! Good sir. Ak. We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure. Go ahead. She's a fae, alright. Just as odd as the rest. Okay. She doesn't want anything presented. I get it. Maya. So why do you add mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya. It is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. Okay, so the aunt is not the master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Korean school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame. However, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. Today's channeling. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing channeling chamber. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you would mind if we observed the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here, but she told me to come here and she said she wouldn't do it unless I'm here. Oh. The secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stops Maya from doing it in front of me before. She did it in front of me? It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. That's what the lock is for? Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. So now what? Hey, you! Hold on, now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. No way! Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix, right? How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are, lotta heart, I think. You're Lotta Heart, right? Bingo. I wonder what she would have said if I went with a lot of hair, though. Damn it, why didn't I go for the funny answer? I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Heart. Oh, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean? Of course. And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling is about to get started. You're not allowed in there. Is it that time already? Well, we all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lotta Heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Can we disturb the sleeping person yet? No. June 19, Fey Manor Meditation Room. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all these pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Would they even believe it? Even if you were able to do it, would they believe it? Me? Oh, yeah, sure I would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. Fancy. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. I feel like she's gonna lose it. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Click. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of heartland. What are you... This is Korean village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lara up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Can we listen in? Bang. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Uh-oh. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I would bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're going to break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're going to have to... Wait. We're going to have to break the door. Is that alright, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there's one matter. That is... Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the office of Right and Co. Law later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Can he break it? Okay, I guess this is the murder she was blaming herself for, right? Dr. Gray. Uh-oh, Laura's already taking pictures. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Well, now she has cleavage when she's possessed. She grows up to the size of the person she's channeling, I guess. Laura, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on in here? That girl, is she Maya? Why is there a gun in here? Step away from here. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Okay, so she maybe can handle the possessed Maya somehow. Let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. June 19, Korean village. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. Nobody is gonna believe us if our defense is like she was possessed. No one is gonna believe that. That's good, Lottie. I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all of this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Okay, we're back to the good music. I wonder what would have been playing here right now, but I guess I can look up the soundtrack later. For now, I'm happy we have music that puts us on edge. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh yeah. Lara doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. So I was right. She does grow up to match the size of whoever she's channeling. But does the music put you on Edgeworth? Yes. I'm waiting to see him. He has to be here. There's no way he resigned. There's no Phoenix Wright games without Edgeworth. Hopefully he's the prosecutor on this one. Lara doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Dr. Gray. Lara, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I gotta admit, I'm happy he's not our defendant. I didn't want to defend him. He did stink. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean? I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. Okay. Let's go back. June 19, Faye Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit serving technique was successful. Spirit severing technique. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Yes, that bot got bonked really quickly. I guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? He's the only homicide detective in all of this country, I guess. It's the United States, right? I think. It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? United States of Japan. Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jimshu? Jimshu? My name isn't Jimshu. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. Can we go into? I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Okay. They let me in. Damn it, I should have checked the side room first. Faye Manor channeling chamber. Why did the controller stop working again? Police are busily running here and there. Come on. Let me reconnect the controller. And I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. The body was removed. Don't look at me like that. I'm just sort of don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Daraika, what's up? Welcome. That's a cool dance. Let's examine. I cannot examine the blood? Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. Just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful. If a kid like her can be a murderer suspect, now can I? You had a dumb day at work, but other than that, I'm fine. Aw. I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. I'm gonna come back later. I wanna check on the side room. I think she might be resting in there because she fell asleep, or well, she fainted, right? She's not here. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. What? But there is still somebody sleeping in there. Like, how can I help you? Customer kept yelling at me how urgent it is to fix something, and I couldn't help them because they were yelling at me. Oh my god. Customers can be so dumb. It would have taken like 5 minutes to fix the issue. I really do not miss having to work with customers. But yeah, I can relate to that because it happens so many times. That is... Who is this? Like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So like, a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like a totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to like introduce myself. My name is Eenie Miney. Eenie Miney. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something. This must be the person that introduced the doctor to Maya. Like supernatural phenomena, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Eenie Miney. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause like talking to dead people and like multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm like allergic to sesame seeds. They like must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time cause I like slept a long time. This is painful to read. What happened? So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I like totally know nothing. So who was like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I didn't know any Dr. Gray. You just told us you brought him over here. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient. Yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. So I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? 'Cause she is. So nobody's in here? You left the blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. Okay. Let's go back to the crime scene. Oh, there's something here? Fay Manor, winding way. There's no one here, as usual. There is someone here. Hey, how are you? Pearl. Right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? She got the key. Pearl. She ran off. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Damn it. Okay. He's not gonna let me touch anything, right? Maya. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl is the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. Cause of death. So Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Why is there so many murder weapons in here? A knife. Basically, the Vic was first stabbed and then was shot. I'm really busy right now. I can take a look at it later, right? I didn't even take a glance at it. What about my badge? Okay, fine. He's back! The item in your hand. She ran off. Again. Damn it. Let's go outside. Maybe we can talk to her outside. Okay. June 19, Corain Village. Didn't tell me what time it is. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lara? God, don't let it be me next. Eek, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands, mine. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get ya. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Besides being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh. Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene. She did. 2 even. The science... murder? What? I don't know what that word is. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Laura? Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. She already changed her mind. Okay. I don't know who's scarier, Lara or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? June 19 May... Faye Manor, meditation room. Oh dear, madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all the brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's is not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Faye Manor tonight. I don't know if I feel safe. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20, 8 a.m. Faye Manor meditation room. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. What? We were at the crime scene and we could have looked at more stuff, but he decided to leave. Fine. Detention center. Nick. Maya? What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so... I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but... You don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Oh, man. Channeling. So you're the master or something of the Korean school of channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. I guess I'm misremembering. Their mother didn't die, she just... Her reputation was ruined or something? I don't remember. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What happened? What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into the room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. And then you don't remember a single thing? Well, we do know how the story ends. Yes, it is a scary story. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. At least in that room, yes. But I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather from her today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare, okay? You prepare it? What is it? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney. Oh! But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. That's fine. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? Sounds like it's tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. She'll talk to me if I show her this. Slightly transsucculent, it's small but it has a deep, profound aura about it. I want to see if this changed at all. Smile, you're on candid camera. That's a little bit different. It wasn't candid camera in the previous game. The guard monitors the visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. Does she have something to say about this? Make sure you show that to Pearly, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you. Okay. I can go back to my office. I want to see if the poster changed. June 20, Write & Co. Law Offices. Or more precisely, light shines through it. You mean the jewel, right? Translucent. See-through. Did I read it wrong? Translucent, not transsucculent. Okay, what is transsucculent? It feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? There it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. So no more Gray's Anatomy. Can I take a closer look at it? No. Poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess it can stay. Did he read his books yet? Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one. Okay. How is he a lawyer? It's my desk. I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. How about keeping your books tidy too, not dusty? Charlie, a quite decorative plant, is a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to care for this little fella. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Okay, no mention of the guy who got obsessed with turning that into some kind of attraction because of the murder. June 20, Crane Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. Is her life on the line? What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Is there anything new? Meditation room. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I would wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Can I go here yet? I can. Channeling chamber. It looks like the detective isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, she's here too. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. What happened? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head. To make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. So that's the weird ritual where she would disconnect the spirit from her. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Oh, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Channeling chamber. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when inexperienced mediums call an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt. as you witnessed yesterday. Why didn't she go in with her? She was inexperienced. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. She knows that, spirits killed in a car accident are strong, and she knows Maya is inexperienced. Why did she let her go in there by herself? To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. Well, she is Mystic Maya, but this is her first channeling. I'm starting to get suspicious of the aunt. Like, what the hell? But Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be the folding screen there is the Korean sacred writings. Along with the Korean sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions, the broken urn, I guess. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Pearl. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is great. It's even greater than some of the main family. Well, now we have a motive, I think. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? I will be leaving shortly to meet with Mystic Maya. I simply do not have the time to look at such trivial matters. Oh my! What is it? That is my Mystic Maya's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession? I'm sorry. Return it to Mystic Maya at once. Yes, madam. Why did it feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now? Okay. Let's go look for Pearl. June 20 Fay Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Damn it. I wish I had this yesterday. Oh, is that box always there? Oh, hey. Like you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire. What? That's right, wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are we here? Why are you here? So like I studied this thing called parapsychology at this college and you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I would really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like that's what you meant. Like you should have been more like clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like it's really That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lara ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Was this here yesterday? Where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Okay, weird. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a place attached to the base. Grain Village, the heart of channeling. What the hell? It's a souvenir. Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Oh, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Huh? Wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay. If you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, cause like fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? I have to talk to her. Eeny miny. So, why are you still here today? Did we already talk about this? Did I repeat it? What happened? Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him like yesterday too. That's right, her reaction yesterday when I talked to her, when I asked her was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago. I was like a patient, yeah. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me. Is something wrong? Oh. She's not here either. June 20, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Am I really already stuck? Oh, I can examine things now. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the floor feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Okay. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. Doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Including murder. Wait. There is some empty space behind this folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back here, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back here. So if the aunt was making a dangerous situation for Maya, she could have hidden some weapons right here for the spirit. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It looks like quite old. I'm starting to add like to the sentences when they don't have like in them, just because of that girl. Eeny miny. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on them, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. I thought she already left. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Anything else I can examine? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. Okay. Maybe now we can run into... Pearl. Yes. Okay. You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh no, she's crying. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix, right? I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. No way. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes, it must be true love. Oh my god. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little girl? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... Hehe, I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick? I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Are you interested in Korean's traditional things too, Mr. Nick? The Korean's sacred writings are on this folding screen. Oh, is that what's written on it? Actually, what caught my eye was this hole in it. It's a very old screen, so I think that maybe bugs made it by eating through it. It sure doesn't look like that to me. I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. Shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird talking to a kid like this. Okay, let's actually talk to her. Oh. Are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Why is she not mad at me then? Sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get that idea? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? I am a man, I do not channel. Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Korean technique. I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya does say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. The item in your hand. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. Found it? If you want it, I can give it to you. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. Hehe, you look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. So she knows about toy stores. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. An old steel key, a green jewel, is set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearl? Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please, take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. Wow, I can cheat now. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. I know exactly who to go to with this. Eeny miny. June 20, Fay Manor Side Room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? The victim. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. What? What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see those psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use my Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but Guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. I think I need to save. I'm getting scared. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock thing a try. I wish I could read this. I'm going to ask you again, did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know the guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. Guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. How do I use it? Do I present it? I do present it. The victim. Eeny miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where is, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility existed for now. Something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and Dr. Gray. Guess this would be it. Here's your proof. Like, what is that? I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it. Whoops, okay, that hurt me. Pearls did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think through it one more time. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. Okay. I don't think I actually have any proof right now. I thought like maybe she would have heard about him in this major news from a year ago, but that did not work, and right now I don't have anything else. Unless I can use... Can I use the profiles? None of these tell me the things that they actually told me earlier. Like, he said somebody told him about Maya, and she also said the same thing, like she brought him here. But I cannot use that. Let's see. Maybe we can find some proof that we can use somewhere. There's something new here. June 20, Fay Manor, meditation room. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet? Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Haha, I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. No! Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Maya's guilt. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That pretty puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lara, actually. Speaking of Lara, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lara's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? The victim. About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over these tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I got an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? I do. I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Let's present it right now. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and... Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Miney. So she's her sister, maybe. Nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic died after falling asleep at the wheel. Okay, we know Eenie Miney is interested in the supernatural powers, right? So maybe she has some way to talk to her dead sister or relative. And she facilitated this murder by setting up this channeling. Now we have our proof to unlock what she's hiding, right? Tomorrow's trial. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which one do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial... No. How is he still... Didn't he commit 2 murders? Why is he still allowed to work? Why isn't he not in prison? Why is it not Edgeworth? I don't want to deal with Von Karma. Why isn't he rotting in jail? What? Von Karma? Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. How is he free? Wait a second. Didn't Von Karma's son trial end? There's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Okay, a different Von Karma. Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Von Jr. Yeah, literally, pal, is Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. How can you be a prosecutor at 13? And why am I only hearing about a 13-year-old prosecutor now? That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? Von Jr., yes. I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talent. That's child labor. Objection. I know, right? Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. Am I actually gonna be facing against a kid? Or did he grow up since he started in, like, when he was 13? Please tell me he's a little older. I don't want to bully a kid. Oh, this game always makes me bully kids. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Chat, get ready. Jay is gonna switch sides. Jay is leaving for the dark side. Oh, damn it. No, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, I miss you. Please come back. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. Let me get this Pokemon. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. No, please. Please don't tell me he's not coming back. I don't want to play this game if Edgeworth isn't coming back. Oh, man. Can he tell me more information about this? I'm not gonna give you any information about the evidence, pal. Okay, what about this? Okay. Oh, no, that's not where I wanted to go. Actually, let's check. Is she still here? No. I'm Eenie Miney. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times? Okay, let's skip through this. Jay is throwing a tantrum until she finds a new favorite anyway. No, I'm not gonna have a favorite as a Von Karma. I don't care. No. He will never be the favorite. It's gonna be Edgeworth. I'll never switch sides. The chain stuff reminds me of a Switch game I own. Which game? Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name? Mimi, Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps? At Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Unlock successful. Oh, it restored my HP. Nice. Tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. Her sister is cute. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at the Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people. A total slave driver. My sis was always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Still looking up the name because I forgot. No worries. Wiped out, so that is why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy drove my sis so hard, so that's why the accident happened? The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by everyone's expectations and her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, are we done? I've already told my story to everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. June 20, Korean Village. Mr. Nick! What's wrong? I have never left Korean Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Why don't you come with me? Hey, wait! She ran off again. Well, I know Ini's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Why do I even need this thing? Like, I can just present this proof without having to have this thing. All it really tells me is somebody is hiding something, but I already knew they were hiding something. So it's not really cheating, right? Okay. June 20, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? I don't think that's Maya. Into game suggestions it goes. Let me check. Master Detective Archives. Raincoat Plus. I don't think I've heard of that before. Looks pretty cool, to be honest. Is it actually a detective game? Because the tags don't say it's a detective game. It says adventure anime, exploration and action adventure. You're the culprit behind this case. It is a detective game. This actually looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I was like, it does seem to have like the same art style. Yuma, an amnesic detective in training, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, tackle unsolved mysteries by the same creators as Dragon Rompa. It's a detective game with puzzle action sequences. That's really cool. Why doesn't the page automatically open in Steam? Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Thank you, Flanny. Oh, damn it. I think I need a short break. I was shrimping. Damn it, my back hurts. Let me stretch a little bit. Yeah, shrimp. Okay, who is talking to me? It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. She brought Mia? Well, all that training paid off. If she's able to channel Mia now, even though she died a very long time ago. Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia? She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. We need bigger poofs. Yeah. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. So was the police questioning Maya or Mia? Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. She retired from life, yes. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya is not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't. From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure, when a medium channels her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How is that possible? Evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her, the key I hold. I mean, I could show her this, but I'm worried, like, after I do as she says she's gonna leave, and I'm curious if she has anything to say about this. This is Maya's Magatama, isn't it? Why do you have it? Maya gave it to me, but I see. This is something very important to me. Take good care of it, okay? She's looking at me with a soft look in her eyes. Should I ask about this?
Did you see?
Ma'am, what's up? You got the security guard. How are you? No. Big head. I'm not even big enough to get to the circle that you just put on there. But nice try. Is that really all you have, Phoenix? There's no time left. Try to show me something that will help you in tomorrow's trial. Oh my god, the pie is so small now. And I still cannot touch it. Mia, have you seen this key before? Bye-bye. See, I am a chibi now, for real. These are chibi proportions. Hey, can I catch some of the... No, I could... Damn it. I could not. And now I'm frozen like this. I look so milky. Have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does that mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Why did Pearl get a hold of the key? You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how could I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... Okay, is she gonna shrink now? No, we cannot talk to Maya anymore. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising... What? Mia, what? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psych locks. But she knows I have her Magatama, right? Why is she hiding stuff from me? Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me... What in the world is going on? The hell? Milk, yes. I wonder, should I end the stream here? I don't think we're gonna go through the trial in 1 hour. And I do have to cook today. Let's check a little bit. We can stop in the middle of the trial. That's fine. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma, you mean? No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Jay is about to turn to the dark side. No, I refuse. I will not. Why are you so sure? He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get to each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. Because you've seen Von Karma? Okay. I guess we'll see him too in a moment. It's no good. Mystic Maya? Pearly? She came out of the village. You showed up. Thanks for coming all the way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Wow, that's impressive. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not, I ran. Oh my god. I can't, oh my, if it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. No way she ran away. No way she ran all the way here. This new Von Karma is also the biggest reason I advised against you poking around on that custom court website. Just knowing another Von Karma exists would have been a major spoiler. Okay. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would have been nicer than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He is Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Oh, I got baited. It's just a memory. I thought he was in here. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya, I forgot you don't know. He's gone and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. No. Is he really not coming back? There's no way. Let's go. Now is not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Damn it. June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Flonnie. What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? It gets worse? Mr. Phoenix, right? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? So she is a woman. She is the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I'm Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. She doesn't look 13. Can we look at her age? She is not in here yet. Maya is 18 now. I give up a promising career in Germany and come to this country for one sole reason. She has a whip! I see what you mean, Flonnie. How many times am I gonna say this? I see what you mean. Revenge. She started her career at 13. She's older now. Yeah, I just wonder how old. Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? She uses the whip too. If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Oh no. She whipped the judge. I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Ah, dang, I was gone too long. I was gonna ask you what you think Von Jr. looks like before you saw her. I didn't have any expectations other than, you know, a short little kid. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. She means business. Is that how you do business, Slim? Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix, right? Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. Oh my god, she is just as crazy as her father. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. I still want Edgeworth back. I miss Edgeworth. She is converting to the dark side. No. I have a moment of weakness. I still want Edgeworth. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at a local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. Sir? If everyone would please look at this map. It's okay, Jay. We all know Von Karma has plenty of time to change your mind. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. You know what? We heard 2 bangs, but there was only one shot in the head, and the other one was in the screen. We need to know what Gumshoe knows. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Diagram of the channeling chamber. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Okay. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after stabbing. But we did not hear him scream either. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. Okay, so that's how we have the murder weapon inside. What about the knife? Why is the knife not presented? The victim's? Now, why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints. There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faye's, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon? I walked right into her hands there. The shot was fired from point blank range. Point blank? So, about how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix, right? I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Gumshoe burn. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife? Is that even possible? And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. I guess it makes sense for it to be in there because, you know, I guess Morgan prepares the strawberry in the channeling room for some reason. Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, right? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. Your Honor, the victim isn't a fruit. Case closed. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. Is it also let alone scream? This testimony makes it sound like Mia had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as sure can be. Why? One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. Pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? What a pain. I think it's important to know which one happened first. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. That doctor didn't particularly sound like he had a heart. He'd be fine, yeah. The court accepts them into evidence. Murder weapon was Gray's two shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to the face, bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Did they find the other bullet? Naturally. Are we always gonna beat the Von Karmas with a missing bullet? This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It is the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. I'm not changing it. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to the justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way. Not guilty. This was a setup. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she would be labeled a murderer. Jay has fallen to the dark side. I can't let that happen. Why? Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. So no change? Yeah. She forgot to throw Maya under the bus. Okay, I see. I did change, huh? He's our boyfriend. She's under Von Karma's whip. Oh my god. She whipped us. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix, right, Detective? Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. I guess this is where the pictures come in. Now, see there, proceedings are run by... Eek. Yes, of course. Go ahead and, Detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Okay, the pictures. They must have some contradiction to help us. Sorry, pal, but there is an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Okay. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Why was he not fighting back? So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya's fate with the crime, sir. What about the pictures? The court accepts this into the evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints are on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix, right? Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Incriminating evidence, cross-examination. There's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why would I press on here? It's not a full... It doesn't give any information. Okay, let's see. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? Okay, I see his point. You're kinda scary today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. I don't even have a whip, bro. Why are you afraid of me? This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see, it's covered in blood. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So, there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well, if you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Ah yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There's a hole in that costume. There must be something about that costume. I just have to look harder. Can I even look harder at it? No, I do not have the inspection from the 5th episode from the previous game. Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. There's literally a hole in the in the costume. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume, there is one little thing. Your Honor, actually there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far, there is no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. How accurate do I need to be? I ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. I think I know what happened. So, the spirit came over Mia, and Gray felt threatened, so he tried to shoot her. And that's how we got this hole, and then the hole in the folding screen. And that's when the spirit came and attacked him with the knife, and then finished off the job with the gun, maybe. There is a tiny hole here. But we already didn't say we were gonna do self-defense, right? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. I don't think ghost self-defense will hold up in court yet. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. Why would he need somebody to tell him? He's the investigator. It looks like I've found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. I hope we didn't mess up by not choosing the self-defense. Maybe there was another chance later to go for the not guilty verdict. This is a very grave matter. Especially correct the court record first before anything else. Maya's costume updated in the courtroom. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. I don't usually do that. Sorry about that. I guess I messed up, sir. Can I look at it? I can. Okay. Is she actually smiling? Where else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. Do I? I mean, the costume with the hole in it, right? That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. I'll find a critical contradiction somehow and I'll have her. No, I didn't mean to skip that last one. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. Han shot first. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. She's gonna call me a fool again. What is it with "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. What is with this foolish foolery by this foolish fool? Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. How so? Aha! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. She's given us the more information we need. She's gonna trap herself. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Witness testimony. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took his gun. The victim took a shot, but they were too close. He missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. This scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. What transpired? The defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With a nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. They wouldn't accept this in court, would they? If they accept this in court, then they would accept other supernatural things that we might claim, right? I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind, let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterwards I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then? Sorry, Paul, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Mayo has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now, do you understand? If Von Karma's logic is perfect, his testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. What is the contradiction? Is there any way I can ask about the missing bullet? I guess it doesn't matter, because they already agree there were 2 shots. The game decides the order. I have to divine the developer's intent. I feel like if they were fighting, there should have been like more signs of fighting than that. Would presenting this do anything? I mean, it makes sense that it poked a hole through the sleeve and then through the folding screen. Let's try it. I don't think I can use this in court, right? It didn't work. Wow, they took 2 HP this time, so the previous trial was just meant to be easy as a tutorial. I gotta sneak out, but good luck, or maybe good karma. Thank you so much for stopping by, Meteor. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. First trial was a tutorial, yes, for first-time players. I want to go back. Seeing more opportunities to ask those crucial questions like how many whip strikes did Jay take so far? I should have started a counter. I don't have an assistant this time around. Let's try presenting the knife. Nope, we're losing, I'll quiz you on that next time I see you. Oh. He opened the guide so Jay can cheat again. Hopefully I won't need to cheat. Mia was saying this key is the key. And for some reason, the police didn't find it. It was with Pearl this whole time. But how did Pearl get it? So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? 10 times the dizziness. Where in the world did that pistol come from? The victim has specifically bought it for that day. What statement should be presenting? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. How could he miss when it's so close? I don't think this will work, but let's try presenting the gun. Yeah, it failed. I don't know. I feel like 8 inches off the ground, small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Okay, what statement should I be presenting on, Lonnie? I don't really see any contradictions. The only thing I can think of is just speculation. The statement. Here. I don't remember what I use on here. I think I use the screen, right? No. Okay, let's reload. We're in danger now. Shooting point blank up close. Are you saying that this is not burned? It only has gunpowder, but it doesn't look burned? Okay, that was it. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on the costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh. But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix, right? You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if it was As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have been able to push the defendant very far after that. Okay, we got her. Well then. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yeah, very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. I think this means he was standing up. Right? This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that, a folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who, where, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please? Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. That's another possibility. Order, order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Probably here? Or maybe even here, like preparing fruits? Let's just go here. Somewhere around here. I missed. I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Here? That didn't work. Wait, it worked. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? It is possible that the defendant was standing much closer. Isn't it possible that the victim was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there was nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, right? You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think that this has changed the defendant's situation? Yes. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile? What does that mean? Oh no, Jay is going to ship them. Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and you rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in our next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we can reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Okay, I think I will end the stream here. Hope she has not a lot to say. We know she kind of, her brain just fabricates things. So it's not gonna help us. Okay, I will end the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow with Ship of Fools, maybe, with Soren. And I say maybe because he hasn't had a day off for, I don't know, maybe it's more than 10 days now. But he will have a day off on Wednesday. And there is a small possibility that maybe instead of playing Ship of Fools, we play something else that we've been enjoying lately. So either way, either Ship of Fools or possibly something else with Soren or possibly something else by myself. So we'll see. But I'll be back also on Thursday with another attempt at the final boss of Yooka-Laylee. And whether or not I win, it will be the last stream of that game. That boss is too difficult. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for getting whipped. I guess I will be back to get whipped some more next Monday. So I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.